Welcome back to the Law Show. I'm attorney Brian Dailey, broadcasting live at high top the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago, answering all your legal questions on 89 WLS, dedicating this and every show to the good works of the Captain Friars in the province of St. John. I support that great organization, and we want you to do that as well. We answer all your legal questions at 855-529-7469. That's 855-LAW-SHOW. You can also email your questions to questions@thelawshow.com. If you don't want to go on the air but you have a legal question, call the number anyway, 855-LAW-SHOW, and follow the prompts to leave a message. I'll get back with you usually within a couple of hours. If you are near a computer, or going to be near a computer, tune into thelawshow.com and click on the Watch Live video. You'll see yours truly answering the legal questions from high atop the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago on 89 WLS. I'm going to continue doing this, and I appreciate all you listeners for making this a successful show. I enjoy doing it tremendously. I don't always have the ability to help everybody that calls with actual legal advice, but I'm here to counsel you also as a friend, and I hope you look at me as in that way. I'm here to do that. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate the privilege of being able to do this and to provide this information to those in need at no charge. So call me at 855-529-7469. We're going to talk to Brian. Brian, you're on the Law Show.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing good. What can I do for you, Brian?
Well, I'm calling to see if you can maybe just direct me. A few years ago, we took our kids on spring break to Florida.
Yep.
And we went down to the beach where they had the wave runners, and we were going to rent the wave runners for the kids.
Yep.
And they messed up a little bit with the order of people, so they said, come on, we'll take you out on the banana boat. So it's a big, long inflatable that pulls behind the wave runner.
Right.
Well, anyway, long story short, a wave hit the side, threw my wife off. It tore her leg open, not open, but her hamstring. They had to take her away in an ambulance. And she was a runner, and now she can't run. Her leg has been rehabbed, but now she has a problem with her knee and has to go in for surgery, which could be a result of that whole thing.
Right.
And is there any recourse or...
Well, let me ask you, first of all,
a few years ago?
How long ago did that happen?
I'm thinking it's 3 years now.
Exactly 3 years, or just going on 3 years? I'm
guessing it's just based on how old the kids are now and when we would have gone. Approximately 3 years, 3.5 years.
So we got to find out what the statute of limitations is in Florida, and I think it's 2 years, but I'm not positive, so I can check on that with you or for you. But probably more important is, do you remember before you got on the banana boat signing a document?
I signed the document for just for, in general, for everybody.
Right. Did your wife sign the same
document?
Each
one of us did not sign the document.
Huh?
I only signed the document.
Okay. So I don't think that
it didn't sign the document, nor did my wife.
The document that we're talking about for the listeners is, normally when you do something like that, the owner of the business, the proprietor, is going to make you sign a document that waives any legal responsibility for any injury that you may sustain. And that's what Brian is saying he signed. But it doesn't sound like they did everything that they should have done, or that their lawyer told them to do, because they should have every single person sign. Obviously, the kids under age can't sign for themselves because they have no capacity to contract. Right. But they should have dad and mom both sign. Every adult should sign. Since mom didn't sign, she may have a case. Now, the statute of limitations in Florida for personal injury is 4 years. So you may still have some time to proceed with this. It's not necessarily a slam dunk case. We have to find out if anybody did anything negligent. Nobody controls the waves. So I'm not certain that we can blame anybody for bringing that wave up. Maybe they took it out in too wavy a water. Maybe they're going too fast. I'm not sure. But what I need you to do is I need you to get in touch with me during the regular business hours and call 855-LAW-SHOW. Ask for Brian Russell, and he'll give you a full rundown of what you've got, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for
I'll
calling.
do that this week, and I'll also double check with the time frame too to make sure it's within 4 years.
That's good. Why don't you drop me an email, questions@thelawshow.com. Give me all the facts and circumstances, and I'll get back with you on that. But for the listeners out there, what I want to remind everybody is when you sign a document that waives liability, it really means it. So think about, do you really want to take this risky activity and sign off liability if you don't have medical costs and you don't have medical coverage and things like that? You need to be more careful about what you sign, and what you sign is going to be held against you, especially if you are an adult. So be very careful about how you proceed on things. I'm Brian Dailey. I'm broadcasting live from high atop the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago on 89 WLS. It's the Law Show, answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-529-7469. We're going to talk to Ann now. Ann, you're on the Law Show, and you want to talk to me about a frivolous lawsuit.
Well, no. First of all, you have a fantastic program. My son's a lawyer, but I learned so much from your program.
Well, thank you very much. You've just compared me to your son, and I appreciate it.
I know, that was, yeah. But, no, you're great.
How can I help you?
Well, you brought up frivolous lawsuits, and my lawyer is not interested in my claim, not because it's frivolous, but because it's against a major company, and he said, you don't stand a chance. You know, they have lawyers that we don't have, and they have money that you can't give.
Hey, Ann?
Mm-hmm.
You should tell me all about your case, and then you should call your lawyer or email him and tell him to read the story about David and Goliath, because obviously he doesn't understand it. So now tell me about your case, Ann. What is your case all about?
Well, it's very detailed, so I'll just be brief. I went into a major store on Easter this past year, innocently went to get a bag of topsoil, and subsequently had 7 8-quart bags fall on my head because of the way they stacked them. At the moment of impact, I thought I had been shot. I must have momentarily blacked out. I have no idea. They completely mishandled the whole event. I ended up being rushed to by ambulance to ER. 3 days later, I had suffered a concussion. I've had subsequent concussion-like symptoms since, and they've just been awful.
Now, Ann, tell me a little bit. One of the areas that I practice mainly in is in the area of traumatic brain injury and concussion. Oh. And lots of people will tell you, it's just a concussion, don't worry about it. But if you really doubt that a concussion is bad or that multiple concussions are bad, go on YouTube and look for one of the latest broadcasts by Muhammad Ali, and you'll see what concussions do to people. So I take these things very seriously. And so tell me some of the symptoms are you having? Are you having short-term memory issues? Are you having...
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't find my way home from a route that I've taken 1,000 times, and I couldn't. That happened once.
Are you getting good treatment, Ann?
Well, I'm uninsured.
You're uninsured. Okay. Well, listen, I don't mind taking on the big major stores. I'm all over it. I do it all the time. I've got cases all over the country against major stores.
The thing is this was such gross negligence on their part. And when I finally got someone to help me, a bag without any provocation fell on the ground next to us. I said, do you realize that a baby in an umbrella stroller could have been killed?
Well, let's not worry about the baby. Let's be concerned about you. Let's get you back to health. So when you called in and spoke to Dave, did you leave your phone number with him so we can call you back?
Yes, I did.
All right. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to send me your contact information to questions@thelawshow.com, okay?
Well, it has to go through the mail because I'm computer illiterate.
Okay, well then I'll call you back if I've got your phone number. I'll call you back after the show, and we'll talk all about it. I want to get you into some proper treatment, okay?
Okay, I have to tell you, I'm not going to be home. So.
Okay. Well, when is a good time for me to call you?
Well, can I call you like Monday morning?
Yeah, be fine. Just call 855-LAW-SHOW, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for calling the Law Show. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. I'm attorney Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from high atop the Law Show studios, answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. Stay on the phone. I'll be back, and keep calling.